Catherine and Mackenzie each bought a new video game for $40. Catherine sold her game to the used game store for 20% less than the original price. Mackenzie sold her game to the used game store for 15% less than the original price. Enter how much more money in dollars Mackenzie received for her video game than Catherine received for her video game. So Catherine sold her game to the used game store for 20% less than the original price. So if the top bar is going to represent Catherine, this area right here represents the 20% less. And so what Catherine actually received back in money, she actually received this amount on the percentage bar back in money. So this is what Catherine received back. Now let's go ahead and take a look at Mackenzie, because Mackenzie sold her game to the used game store for 15% less than the original price. So for Mackenzie, Mackenzie got this less right here. This is 15% less. And so what Mackenzie actually received was this amount of money Mackenzie received. So the original price that both of the girls purchased their video games was $40. And so what we now want to figure out is how much money that Catherine received and how much money Mackenzie received. Now we can write two equations. So for Catherine, what is 80% of 40? Because the 80% of 40 represents this whole amount right here. And so that number is going to be 0.80 times 40, and that number is 32. For Mackenzie, her equation is this. What is 85%? What is 85%? Because that's what that number is right here. That's 85%. So what is 85% of 40? So 85% of 40 is this, 0.85 times 40. That number is going to be 34. So to answer the question, enter how much more money in dollars Mackenzie received for her video game than Catherine received for her video game. Well, that answers this. It's 34 from Mackenzie minus the 32 from Catherine, and that number is 2. This is Yo-Yo Juice Sticks showing you one way to solve this problem. You may have another way. As long as you're able to understand it and the answer is correct and others can understand it, then you know you've had a great way to solve a problem.